there is victory for us. Victory. There is victory for us. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory for us.
As Nigeria commemorates the 32nd anniversary of the landmark June 12, 1993 presidential election, two civil society organizations, Defend Nigeria Movement and Nigerians Unite for Democracy, have appealed to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to formally acknowledge and immortalize the unsung heroes of the nation's democratic journey. The organizations highlighted the historical weight of June 12, the day Nigerians overcame ethnic and religious differences to vote in what is still considered the most credible election in the nation's history, won by the late Chief MKO Abiola. They condemned the annulment of the election by then military ruler General Ibrahim Babangida as a betrayal of national aspirations, one that sparked mass protests and sacrifices that ultimately led to the birth of the Fourth Republic in 1999. While recognizing past effort, including former President Muhammadu Buhari's declaration of June 12 as a national public holiday, the groups emphasized that more concrete steps are needed to preserve the spirit of June 12. Comrade Razak Olukoba, convener of the press conference, says President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a prominent figure in the fight for democracy, stands today as one of its greatest beneficiaries, adding that countless Nigerians who paid the ultimate price remain largely forgotten.
We recollect with nostalgia how Nigerians all over the country on the historic day of June 12, 1993, went to the polls in a peaceful and cordial atmosphere, jettishing ethnic, religious, and other primordial sentiments which have always divided us. To speak with one voice as a people with a common destiny for the peace, progress, and prosperity of our fatherland. That historic election, which has been variously adjudged as the freest and fairest election in Nigeria's history, was sadly and treasonably annulled by the General Ibrahim Babangida military junta for his interest of self-perpetuation in power. June 12 has become a symbol of national unity and consciousness, showcasing Nigerians' ability to unite around an ideology despite our differences. This event has shown series of national consciousness, promoting a sense of togetherness and shared identity. The annulment of June 12 election didn't just mark a turning point in Nigeria's democratic journey. It is also a symbol of our democratic culture, resilience, and self-awareness. This event has inspired a biography of its own, highlighting its significance in Nigeria's history.
The coalitions proposed the establishment of a national monument to commemorate the unnamed heroes and freedom fighters of June 12. They described these individuals as the invisible warriors whose sacrifices laid the foundation for Nigeria's democratic progress. The group also urged the federal government to take urgent steps to resolve insecurity by introducing state and local policing, thereby reinforcing democratic values and ensuring the safety of citizens. They further praised President Tinubu's economic policies under the Renewed Hope agenda, which include the removal of fuel subsidies and the harmonization of the foreign exchange market. These reforms, they noted, are beginning to reflect an improved infrastructure and fiscal discipline.
Under the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, things are getting gradually into shape, and it's not by accident or luck, but rather a product of our collective struggle for a better society. Even as we recognize President Tinubu as then Lagos State Governor, provided succor by making Lagos State conducive for the struggle, and which makes Lagos State as the epic center, and this atmosphere has been sustained by the subsequent Lagos State government till date. Is our belief that to whom much is given, much is expected. Hence, we should continue to give our unreserved support to the present administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Importantly, special mention must be made of Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the executive governor of Lagos State, who has continued on the template for political, economic, and infrastructural development of the state, as laid down in the state by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the then governor of Lagos State. Without a blink of an eye, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has not only sustained the developmental architecture of the state, but it continues to sustain the progressive legacy left behind by President Tinubu's administration in the state.
Reaffirming their dedication to democratic ideals, the civil society leaders closed the briefing with a call for collective vigilance, national unity, and sustained effort towards good governance.
The government at all levels needs to urgently address our security challenges by leveraging technology and community participation. State police and community policing have become a matter of urgency. Beyond rhetorics and sentimental consideration, security in the recent should be collective responsibility of the people, not as empty declaration, but with indigenous and innovative inputs.
The hemorrhaging of the Nigerian economy through fuel subsidy and the forex system has been, abrogated by the Tinubu administration, freeing up more resources to the federal government, state government, as well as the local government. So we implore the three tiers of government to ensure that those funds that have now come in triple, reflects in dividends of democracy to the Nigerian people. The government should also ensure that at all levels, because we have always made the mistake of assuming that only the federal government should be held accountable, forgetting that states also have responsibilities to their citizens, same as local government. So we are imploring every tier of government to live up to providing democratic dividends to the Nigerian people, so that life will be better, so that food will be cheaper, so that the people will be more secured. We can create jobs, invest in our infrastructure that will generate, employment for the mass of our people.
The rate at which the president is going is fine. The rule of law is one of the basic tenets of democracy and is upheld at its own time. Today, as you and I speak, across the country, people are embarking on one form of protest or the other, and they are not suppressed. I will also one of the people that say that views must not be suppressed, and also agree with us. You see, June 12 is symbolic. We remember clearly how he used to come in the dead of the night to join our protest. I mean, Tinubu himself. So I will never doubt his capacity to strengthen and promote democratic tenets in the country.